Ladies and gentlemen, picture a life where every dream you hold takes flight, where every goal you set becomes reality. Now, imagine what stands in your way. One word: procrastination. It's the thief of time, the shadow that dims your potential. But today, you can say goodbye to procrastination. Act now, decide now, and watch your life transform with the power of relentless action. What is procrastination? It's not just delay, it's surrender. It's the choice to let fear, doubt, or distraction steal your future. But hear this, you have the power to break free. Procrastination is not your master, it's a habit you can crush. Ask yourself, what could you achieve if you acted on every decision the moment it's made? Embrace that truth, and your destiny will unfold. Procrastination thrives on hesitation, but it crumbles under action. Define your purpose, your one great aim, and let it burn within you. Decide to act, and act now. The smallest step, a note written, a call made, a task begun, is a victory over delay. Picture a farmer planting a seed. Does he wait for the perfect day? No. He plants today, trusting the harvest will come. So it is with you. Act as if every step propels you forward, for it does. Consider the writer who dreams of a published book. The blank page taunts her, whispering, "You're not ready." Procrastination tempts her to wait, but she chooses action. She writes one sentence, then one paragraph, then one page. Each step silences the voice of delay. What makes her different? She says goodbye to procrastination by acting on her decisions, and her dream takes shape. Fear is procrastination's ally. It whispers, "What if you fail?" But failure is not your enemy, it's your teacher. Decide to see every misstep as a lesson, every challenge as a chance to grow. Visualize your success. See the goal achieved, feel the triumph. Let that vision drive you to act. The moment you move, fear retreats. Act as if every action banishes procrastination, for it does. Discipline is your sword. Procrastination preys on those who waver, but you can choose to be different. Decide to act consistently, to reject distractions, to prioritize your purpose. Each action builds momentum, like a snowball rolling downhill, growing stronger with every turn. The world does not reward the dreamer who waits. It celebrates the doer who acts. Act as if every choice builds your future, for it does. You are the keeper of your fate. No one else can take your steps. No one else can say goodbye to procrastination for you. Take responsibility for your choices. Decide each day to act, to move, to create. The world is waiting for those who seize the moment, not those who let it slip away. What will you do today? Will you linger in delay, or will you charge toward your dreams? So stand with resolve, decide with urgency, act with purpose, persist with fire. Say goodbye to procrastination, and let every action proclaim your commitment to your destiny. Begin now, move now, create now. The life you were born to live is waiting, and it is magnificent. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a life where every moment is fueled by a single blazing goal, where procrastination has no place because your purpose pulls you forward. This is the power of definiteness of purpose. Say goodbye to procrastination, and let every decision you make ignite the path to your destiny. What is a definite purpose? It is not a vague wish or a fleeting idea. It is the one great aim that sets your soul on fire, the goal that defines your existence. It is knowing with unshakable clarity what you were born to achieve. Ask yourself, what is the one thing you would pursue with every ounce of your being? Find it, claim it, and watch procrastination vanish like mist before the sun. Procrastination feeds on indecision, but a definite purpose is its conqueror. When you know your aim, every decision becomes a call to action. Picture a ship bound for a distant shore. The captain does not waver. He sets sail, adjusts the course, and moves forward. So it must be with you. Decide to act, and act now with your purpose as your guide. Say goodbye to procrastination, for a clear goal leaves no room for delay. Consider the teacher who dreams of inspiring a generation. She could wait, telling herself, "I'll start when I'm ready." But her purpose, to transform lives, burns too brightly. She decides to prepare one lesson, mentor one student, share one idea. Each action aligns with her goal, pushing procrastination aside. What makes her unstoppable? She acts as if every decision serves her purpose, and it does. Doubt will try to cloud your vision, obstacles will tempt you to pause, but a definite purpose is your beacon. Visualize your goal achieved. See the victory, feel the triumph. Let that image silence the voice of delay. Decide to take the next step, however small. A plan made, a skill honed, a door opened. Each action banishes procrastination further. Say goodbye to delay, for your purpose demands progress. Discipline is the bridge between purpose and achievement. Procrastination preys on the unfocused, but you are different. Decide to act consistently, to reject distractions, to stay true to your aim. Each step builds momentum, like a river carving through stone. The world does not reward those who linger. It honors those who move with purpose. Act as if every choice fuels your dream, for it does. You are the master of your path. No one else can define your purpose. No one else can take your steps. Take responsibility for your journey. Decide each day to act, to advance, to live your purpose. The world is waiting for those who know their aim and pursue it without hesitation. What will you choose today? Will you drift in procrastination, or will you charge toward your destiny? So stand with clarity, define your purpose, act with urgency, persist with passion. Say goodbye to procrastination, and let every action proclaim your commitment to your goal. Begin now, move now, create now. The life you were meant to live is yours to seize, and it is extraordinary. Ladies and gentlemen, envision a life where every choice you make builds a bridge to your dreams, where procrastination is powerless because your discipline is unbreakable. This is the power of self-discipline. Say goodbye to procrastination and let every action you take forge the path to your triumphant future. What is self-discipline? It is not just resisting temptation, it is mastering yourself. It is the iron will to choose what serves your purpose over what lures you to delay. It is the decision to act day after day, no matter the obstacles. Ask yourself, what could you achieve if every choice was backed by relentless discipline? Embrace that power, and procrastination will vanish. Procrastination thrives on weakness, but self-discipline is its conqueror. Decide to act, and act now, with a clear goal lighting your way. Picture a builder constructing a mighty tower. Does he pause because the work is hard? No. He lays one brick, then another, each effort steady and sure. So it must be with you. Take the first step, a task begun, a plan set, a moment seized. Say goodbye to procrastination, for discipline leaves no room for delay. Consider the musician who dreams of captivating audiences. The lure of leisure whispers, rest now, practice later. But discipline drives her forward. She decides to rehearse 1 hour, master one chord, perfect one melody. Each disciplined action builds her skill, silencing procrastination's call. What makes her extraordinary? She acts as if every choice strengthens her resolve, and it does. Distractions will tempt you. Fatigue will beg you to wait. But self-discipline is your shield. Decide to focus, to reject excuses, to prioritize your purpose. The smallest act, a page read, a step taken, an hour focused, is a triumph over delay. Each disciplined choice creates momentum, like a flame growing stronger with every spark. Say goodbye to procrastination, for discipline fuels your progress. Challenges will arise, setbacks will test your will, but discipline is the fire that keeps you moving. Decide to see obstacles as chances to grow. When you stumble, rise with purpose. When you tire, act anyway. Consistency turns dreams into realities. The world does not reward the wavering. It honors those who act with unwavering discipline. Act as if every choice builds your destiny, for it does. You are the guardian of your fate. No one else can discipline your mind. No one else can take your steps. Take responsibility for your actions. Decide each day to focus, to act, to persist. The world is waiting for the disciplined doer, not the dreamer who delays. What will you choose today? Will you surrender to procrastination, or will you claim your power? So stand with strength. Decide with purpose. Act with discipline. Persist with courage. Say goodbye to procrastination and let every action proclaim your mastery of self. Begin now, move now, build now. The life you were born to live is yours to create, and it is magnificent. Ladies and gentlemen, picture a life where every dream you hold bursts into reality, where every decision sparks a surge of progress. The key? Immediate action. Say goodbye to procrastination, and let every choice you make launch you toward a future of triumph. What is immediate action? It is not waiting for tomorrow, not pausing for perfection. It is the bold choice to act the moment a decision is made, to seize the spark of inspiration before it fades. Procrastination is the enemy of progress, but action, swift, purposeful action, is its conqueror. Ask yourself, what could you achieve if you acted on every decision right now? Embrace that power and watch your life transform. Procrastination thrives on delay, but immediate action cuts it down. Decide your goal and move. Today, this moment. The smallest step, a note scribbled, a call made, a task begun, shatters the chains of hesitation. Picture a runner at the starting line. Does she wait for the perfect breeze? No. She sprints the instant the signal sounds. So it must be with you. Say goodbye to procrastination, for action now propels you forward. Consider the entrepreneur with a vision to change lives. Ideas flood his mind, but procrastination whispers, wait until you're sure. Yet he chooses action. He drafts one plan, contacts one partner, takes one step. Each immediate act builds his dream, silencing delay. What makes him unstoppable? He acts as if every decision demands action now, and it does. Doubt will try to stall you, fear will urge you to pause, but immediate action is your weapon. Decide to move, and move with confidence. Visualize your success. See the goal achieved, feel its reality. Let that vision fuel your first step. Mistakes? They are your teachers, not your chains. Act now, learn, and act again. Say goodbye to procrastination, for every swift step banishes delay. Momentum is the reward of action. One step leads to another, each easier than the last. Decide to act consistently, to reject distractions, to keep moving. When obstacles arise, act through them. When fatigue sets in, act anyway. The world does not reward those who linger. It celebrates those who strike while the iron is hot. Act as if every choice builds your future, for it does. You are the driver of your destiny. No one else can take your steps. No one else can act for you. Take responsibility for your choices. Decide each day to move, to create, to advance now. The world is waiting for those who act without hesitation, not those who let moments slip away. What will you do today? Will you wait, or will you charge toward your dreams? So, rise with urgency, decide with purpose, act with speed, persist with fire. Say goodbye to procrastination, and let every immediate action proclaim your commitment to your destiny. Begin now, move now, create now. The life you were born to live is yours to seize, and it is extraordinary. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a life where every dream you hold shines brighter with every step you take, where procrastination dissolves because your mind is ablaze with possibility. This is the power of a positive mental attitude. Say goodbye to procrastination and let every choice you make radiate with the confidence of a victorious future. What is a positive mental attitude? It is not mere hope or fleeting cheer. It is the unshakable belief that every challenge holds opportunity, that every decision can lead to triumph. It is choosing to see the light, even in the darkest moments. Ask yourself, what could you achieve if you approached every choice with unwavering optimism? Embrace that mindset and procrastination will flee. Procrastination feeds on doubt, but a positive mental attitude starves it. When you decide to act, let positivity guide you. Visualize your success, see your goal achieved, feel the joy of victory. Let that image silence the whispers of delay. Picture a gardener tending a seedling. Does she dwell on storms that might come? No. She nurtures it with care, trusting in growth. So it must be with you. Say goodbye to procrastination, for positivity propels you forward. Consider the student who dreams of mastering a skill. Fear of failure tempts her to wait, but she chooses a positive outlook. She decides to study one chapter, Practice one technique, take one step, all with a heart full of faith. Each action, fueled by optimism, builds her confidence. What makes her extraordinary? She acts as if every decision is a step toward success, and it is. Setbacks will come. Doubts will surface. But a positive mental attitude is your fortress. Decide to see every obstacle as a chance to grow. When you stumble, rise with a smile. When fear creeps in, counter it with confidence. Control your emotions. Let no negativity stall your progress. The smallest act, a task started, a risk taken, banishes procrastination. Say goodbye to delay, for positivity fuels your drive. Action is the spark of a positive mind. Optimism without effort is a flame without fuel. Decide to move, and move now. Take the first step, a call made, a plan sketched, a moment seized. Each action strengthens your belief, like sunlight feeding a growing tree. Your positivity will inspire others, attract opportunities, and multiply your progress. Act as if every choice builds your destiny, for it does. You are the keeper of your mind. No one else can choose your thoughts. No one else can act for you. Take responsibility for your attitude. Decide each day to fill your heart with faith, your mind with possibility. The world does not reward the doubter. It celebrates the doer who acts with hope. What will you choose today? Will you linger in hesitation, or will you charge toward your dreams? So, stand with radiance, decide with optimism, act with courage, persist with joy. Say goodbye to procrastination, and let every positive action proclaim your commitment to your future. Begin now, move now, create now. The life you were born to live is yours to claim, and it is magnificent. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a life where your dreams are so vivid they pull you into action, where procrastination vanishes, because your vision of success is unstoppable. This is the power of visualization. Say goodbye to procrastination and let every decision you make bring your dreams to life. What is visualization? It is not idle fantasy or wishful thinking. It is the deliberate act of painting a crystal clear picture of your goal in your mind, feeling its reality as if it were yours today. It is seeing your triumph before it arrives. Ask yourself, what could you achieve if you saw your success so clearly that delay had no power? Create that vision and procrastination will crumble. Procrastination thrives on doubt, but visualization is its vanquisher. Close your eyes and see your goal. Whether it's a thriving career, a transformed life, or a legacy that endures. Feel the joy of achievement, hear the victory's echo. Let that image guide your choices. Decide to act, and act now as if that vision is certain. Say goodbye to procrastination, for a vivid goal demands immediate action. Consider the artist who dreams of showcasing her work to the world. Procrastination whispers, wait until you're perfect. But she visualizes her gallery filled with admirers, her creations sparking awe. With that picture burning in her mind, she decides to paint one stroke, sketch one idea, contact one curator. Each action brings her vision closer. What makes her unstoppable? She acts as if every decision fulfills her dream, and it does. Fear will try to blur your vision. Setbacks will tempt you to delay. But a vivid mental picture is your anchor. When doubt creeps in, return to your vision. See the success, feel its truth. Decide to take the next step, a plan written, a skill practiced, a chance seized. Each action makes procrastination powerless. Say goodbye to delay, for your vision fuels your drive. Action is the heartbeat of visualization. A dream in your mind is powerful, but it must spark effort. Decide to move, and move today. The smallest step, a note taken, a task started, a door opened, turns your vision into reality, like a sculptor chiseling stone into art. Each action makes your goal more tangible. Act as if every choice builds your future, for it does. You are the creator of your vision. No one else can see your dreams. No one else can act for you. Take responsibility for your mind's power. Decide each day to visualize your success, to feel it, to chase it. The world does not reward the hesitant dreamer. It honors those who see clearly and act boldly. What will you choose today? Will you linger in procrastination, or will you bring your vision to life? So stand with clarity, visualize with passion, Act with urgency. Persist with focus. Say goodbye to procrastination and let every action proclaim your commitment to your dream. Begin now. See now. Move now. The life you were born to live is yours to create, and it is extraordinary. Ladies and gentlemen, envision a life where every choice you make shapes a destiny of greatness, where procrastination has no power because you own your path. This is the power of personal responsibility. Say goodbye to procrastination and let every decision you make build the future you were born to create. What is personal responsibility? It is not just making choices, it is owning them completely. It is the bold acceptance that you and you alone hold the reins of your life. No blame, no excuses, no surrender to chance. Ask yourself, what could you achieve if you took full charge of every action? Embrace that truth, and procrastination will vanish like a shadow in the light. Procrastination thrives on evasion, but personal responsibility is its destroyer. Every decision is yours to act upon. Picture a sculptor crafting a masterpiece. Does he blame the stone for its flaws? No. He takes his chisel and shapes it with purpose. So it must be with you. Decide to act and act now with your goal as your guide. Say goodbye to procrastination, for responsibility demands action. Consider the dreamer who longs to start a movement. Challenges pile up. Time is short. Doubts creep in. She could point fingers at circumstance, but she chooses responsibility. She decides to write one message, reach one person, take one step. Each choice she owns moves her forward. What makes her unstoppable? She acts as if every decision is hers to shape, and it is. Setbacks will come. Obstacles will test you. But personal responsibility turns adversity into strength. Decide to own your failures as lessons, not as reasons to delay. When you stumble, choose to rise. When you falter, choose to learn. Blaming others drains your power. Owning your choices restores it. Say goodbye to procrastination, for responsibility fuels your progress. Action is the pulse of responsibility. A decision without follow-through is a promise broken. Take the first step today. A plan made, a task tackled, a risk embraced. Each action you own builds momentum like a river breaking through barriers. The world does not reward those who wait for others to act. It honors those who take charge. Act as if every choice builds your destiny, for it does. You are the architect of your life. No one else can choose your path. No one else can take your steps. Take responsibility for your thoughts, your actions, your dreams. Decide each day to act, to move, to create. The world is waiting for those who own their journey, not those who drift in delay. What will you choose today? Will you hide behind excuses, or will you claim your power? So, stand with authority. Decide with purpose. Act with accountability. Persist with fire. Say goodbye to procrastination, and let every responsible action proclaim your mastery of your fate. Begin now. Move now. Create now. The life you were meant to live is yours to forge, and it is extraordinary. Ladies and gentlemen, picture a life where every step you take gains strength, where each action propels you faster toward your dreams. This is the power of momentum building. Say goodbye to procrastination, and let every choice you make fuel a relentless surge toward your destiny. What is momentum? It is not a single leap, but a rhythm of action, a steady, unstoppable force that grows with every step. Procrastination thrives on stillness, but momentum is its nemesis. It begins with one decision, one act, and builds into a tide that sweeps delay away. Ask yourself, what could you achieve if every choice sparked a chain of progress? Embrace that power, and procrastination will vanish. Procrastination loves inertia, but momentum starts with a single spark. Decide your goal and act now. The smallest step, a note written, a task begun, a call made, ignites the fire. Picture a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but with each turn it grows unstoppable. So it is with you. Take that first step today and say goodbye to procrastination, for momentum begins with action. Consider the writer who dreams of crafting a novel. The blank page looms and procrastination whispers, wait for inspiration. But she chooses momentum. She writes one sentence, then one paragraph, then one page. Each small action builds on the last, creating a flow that carries her forward. What makes her unstoppable? She acts as if every decision fuels her progress, and it does. Setbacks will try to slow you. Doubts will tempt you to pause. But momentum is your shield. Decide to keep moving, even when the path is steep. A stumble is not a stop. Take another step. A challenge is not a wall. Push through with another action. Each effort strengthens your rhythm, like a drumbeat growing louder. Say goodbye to procrastination, for momentum thrives on persistence. Every action feeds your confidence. Each step makes the next one easier, the goal clearer. Decide to act consistently, to align every choice with your purpose. The smallest task completed today, a skill practiced, a plan refined, compounds into greatness tomorrow. The world does not reward those who wait. It celebrates those who build momentum with every act. Act as if every choice accelerates your journey, for it does. You are the creator of your momentum. No one else can take your steps. No one else can keep your rhythm. Take responsibility for your progress. Decide each day to act, to move, to grow. The world is waiting for those who build an unstoppable force, not those who linger in delay. What will you choose today? Will you stall, or will you ignite your future? So, stand with purpose, decide with urgency, act with consistency, persist with power, say goodbye to procrastination, and let every action build a momentum that carries you to greatness. Begin now, move now, accelerate now. The life you were born